Previously on Sunlust. Alright, map 19, Blood Geometry, was an absolute thrill ride, getting through 4 major ambushes in this map, each one with very unique solutions to solve. Especially one of my favorites, this one, literally playing dodgeball with a bunch of Revenants and Mancubus. Still, though, wondering why in the world the Hell Knights are there. If you saw Captain Joe and the Pirate Doom 2 crew, you'll know exactly what I mean in that room. And this absolutely genius ambush at the end. Absolutely love this map. High octane fun. Welcome back to Let Your ML Games. I'm your host, Joe, and today is the big one. This is map 20, Inverti in Darkness by Ribbiks, using a music track, The Pervert from Final Fantasy Tactics. And for all the fans of Final Fantasy Tactics, you always know whenever this music soundtrack plays, things are about to get serious. So, just like this, let's go ahead, take out all the chain gunners that are grouped up around the Hell Knights, and take out Pain LML number 1. Now, there are 3 of them in total we have to deal with. That is just number 1. So, let's go over to the other side of this room, immediately take out the chain gunners without going down there. Because we're going to end up triggering the other 2 Pain LMLs ourselves if we're not careful. That's not what we need. So, release the Hell Knights, and let's make our way over here. So, if you see the health bonuses, go to the one that's right beside it, and that way we can get to this area. The damaging floor is the one that actually looks like liquid. The solid pieces, either red or black, are fine, not damaging. So, now that we're here, go ahead and clear this area out. Let's get the supercharge as we quickly get rid of the Hell Knight and both Revenants here. This is definitely the easiest path to start of our many different options. So there is not necessarily one set way that you have to go through these. Outside of you do need the yellow key to get to the red key. So, as you can see here, there are multiple ways into the yellow key room, and we are going to take the back way. So, now that we're here, let's go ahead and snipe out the Revenants, because they are going to make your life absolutely miserable. We do not care about the Hell Knights. They'll get it whenever we get stronger weapons. Not really an issue here. But all the Revenants and Mancubus that are sniping must go. This is a really good place to snipe them out, and let's be careful for the Archvile around the corner. Now, as you can see, we do have flowing water there, so that is going to damage us. Let's back it up, round the edges, and get the Archvile out of our face. This is one of, as you can imagine, many. This map is easily the hardest one in the entire series so far, so get ready because it is just to get absolutely unhinged the further we go. So let's go ahead and try to snipe out the Mancubus with the chain gun as much as we could. As you see, that area is blocked. We can't go any further for now. This is the back way into the yellow key section. So, we got everything in order and the Mancubus will stop shooting at us. Let's go ahead. Now we can't go any further that way. And there's no more items to get over here. Just tag a Hell Knight or 2 just for a heck of it. Let's go ahead and jump on in. This area is a nightmare. It literally held me up, I think, the most of every other ambush in the entire level. And the funny thing is, all the people I watch do this, literally from Decino to A1 to Jackborn, they make this section look easy, but daggone it, I will say to every one of you, I could not get that Archvile to cooperate. I think I ended up failing right around here about 34 times, because what would end up happening is the Archvile would end up getting behind Barons. Even when I dragged them over here, somehow the Archvile would just go the wrong way. And if he wasn't stuck behind the Barons, he would literally just blend into the shadows. As you can see there, we literally just have to poke him out of hiding. And now, once he's out, this area's no problem at all. Just focus on the Barons, the splash damage will get rid of everything else, and in no time, this area will be clear. Now, this is not saying that we're going to get the Yellow Keycard just yet. There's one other trigger to this room, we have to spring, and that's going to be from the top side. So now that we've gone down below, let's go ahead and take out the sniping Mancubus, because that's going to make our lives a whole lot easier going forward, especially when we're back up there again. So, no matter how many shots it takes, does not matter to me. I am not letting that thing just linger around and snipe us in the back when we're not looking. Now, once he eventually goes down, let's go ahead, hit this switch, and that gives us the staircase out of here. Go to the left. That gets us back into the main central hub area, as you can see with the red pillars there. Now, we need to go ahead, clear out this area so that we can start on the yellow key section. So before we do that, let's go ahead down here, take out the chain gunners using our pillar for cover. We can get ourselves some chain gun ammo down there. We can get ourselves the scary armor. Let's go up and let's keep it moving. Now, back into this room, let's get the health and take out the revenants as quick as possible, but be aware because there are going to be 2 meatballs that pop up, and these 2 are an absolute menace, because half the time trying to dodge these things, the Mancubus ends up getting me. This place will turn into an absolute fracas before you can even blink. So, something about Sunlust and the Pain Elementals spawning the Lost Souls, I don't have any kind of confirmation on this, but I swear to goodness, of all the series I cover every week on this channel, it seems like the Pain Elementals in Sunlust just spawn Lost Souls so much faster than any other series does. I don't know if they somehow have an aggression setting turned up on them, but it is crazy how fast they flood the field with Lost Souls compared to other series. So now that we're up top, let's go ahead, hit the switch, and only allow 1 Archvile out at a time. There are 2 of them in total. Let's just coax out the one that saw us, and then let's go for the other one, because 2 HP is nothing to play around with, especially when they can do about 80 damage with no armor. So, definitely not surviving anything it hits us with, so let's just corner snipe it, and just like that, it is out of here. Yellow key is finally ours. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's go ahead, head back. That is one of the 2 required keys to get through this map. There is an optional blue key that is strictly for a secret and just for a secret. Speaking of which, we haven't even talked about secrets lately, and that's because they're all kind of funneled together throughout the map. 2 of them are near the end, and one of them's technically accessible now, I believe, that we got the yellow key card. But they'll be coming up, especially when we get the red key card. So let's go ahead, head back down here, because we know where the yellow key card goes, and the room is just about done. So Pain Elementals are out, the Revenants are out, now the Mancubus is gone, and we can move on. So up the invisible stairs, let's make sure to get all the ammo, because we're going to need it, and immediately firebomb the Baron. Don't move whatever you do. There are line def triggers all over the place to open each of these doors. So let's open them one at a time, best we can. This is the strategy I can definitely credit Decino for, although I will say that I definitely don't have the finesse that he does, because quite a few times I would end up opening multiple of them on myself at the same time, no matter how careful I seem to be going. Like, that door's just being stubborn. There it goes. They're literally waiting for you to get close enough that the Revenant can just pop you in the face, and just like that one, both of them got triggered. So just try and finesse it, because otherwise you're going to end up with so many enemies in here that you can't move. And before we get the mega armor, we're going to need to back into it with the rocket launcher, because there's going to be an archvile that spawns out the door in the center. 2 pinkies around it just to shield it. So quickly get that archvile out of here, and just like that, we've got ourselves 200 armor. Alright, so let's work ourselves on the right, left. Which one we want to do? Maybe we'll do a combination. Let's start on the left, and then we'll mix it up. So, Hell Knight out of here, get the Revenant out of here, and as you saw, we ran right in front of the other door, and it did not open. So, one did open further down the hallway there, releasing the other Revenant. but oddly enough, the door that's right beside us still didn't. So let's go poke the right side, get those two in fighting. And we all know how this one goes. Whoever wins only wins temporarily. So, good job, Hell Knight. You can leave. We have other things to deal with, like a dang Archvile that ruined so many of my runs here. Because so many times he would come out at the same time as the Chain Gunner, and there he is. So, quickly get him, because the problem is we got just chain gun ammo, and he's going to get right up on us before we can take him out. So quickly auto switch and out. Just like that. Sheesh. Go ahead, poke out the tomato over here. We also got ourselves a pinky, but they can both go down at the same time. And get ready, this one is heavily booby-trapped, because there's going to be a whole sea of revenants over here. So let's just go ahead and unlock all of them on the right side. And let's get them on the left while we're here. Might as well, we've got a rocket launcher. And just like that, let's go ahead and funnel everything together. And now that we have plenty of ammo to work with, let's just use our old hit-and-run tactics here on the sides. Let them come to us. Mancubus is kind of our least priority here, unless it starts coming down the hallway after us. Just like that, the Revenants can't do anything. The Pain Elementals don't even see us coming before they get poked into oblivion. And the Mancubus still wandering around. He hasn't quite committed yet, so we'll make the decision for him. And now let's also take out Revenant there. Let's get both Lost Souls. Now if that's taken care of, let's keep it moving. At this point, we've got pretty much all of them open. So let's go ahead, get the Hell Knight out of here. And now we've got the BFG. This thing is absolutely brutal to do. Immediately grab it, spin around, and hit as many Archviles as you can, because you have very limited time to get them. I believe there's 4 Archviles in total, and a Cyber Demon got released on the other side of the squared arena. So, Archviles first, then we'll deal with the rest of them. Cyber Demon's kind of my least priority here, because he can fight with the Barons, but half the time the Barons just get in the way, so I'm going to go ahead and put a nix to that as soon as possible. Right now, we're just trying to tenderize the Cyber Demon enough that we can take him out with one BFG shot. So, not trying to completely take him out with any of these weapons, because I do want to save the rocket ammo for the enemies now guarding our exit. There was 2 Barons and 2 Archviles that teleported in, but you notice they're not after us because they're stationary. So they're stuck in their little spots, they cannot get to us. That way we can go ahead and tenderize the Cyber Demon a bit more. Just keep running around in circles as he decides to change direction on us, trying to trip us up. And now that he's just about done, let's go ahead and make our shot count. So, just like that, Cyber Demon out. Now let's go ahead and firebomb everything down there. So again, 2 Barons, 2 Archviles, and just like that, we can finally escape with the Red Keycard. I'll admit, this was an extremely fun room. The only part of it I did not like was the 4 Archviles at the very end that all pop out at you at once. It took me so many times to get RNG lucky enough with the BFG shot to not have 3 of them zapping me at the same time. And again, all this is on the live stream. If you didn't watch the live stream raw footage last night, you can see just how many times I failed there. It was almost too many to count. So, now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead. Now we have the red key, it goes in the pillar here. Immediately go to the right when we click it, because an absolutely ungodly amount of cacodemons are going to be released. Literally, this isn't even a caco cloud, this is a caco army. So let's go ahead, hit this secret switch for secret number 1. That's to unleash a ton of revenants and a cyber demon that are going to help us with all the tomatoes. So let's get them spun up in it. We'll take the cell ammo, we'll take the health, and we'll skedaddle. Just like that. Just run any direction. Does not matter. Just get the heck out of here. And now let's go to the right. This is where we started our journey. Remember, there's the fallen archvile. Now those gates are lifted, so we can continue. Go here, that pulls down, that had the Mancubus on it that were sniping us in the yellow key section. So to activate this invulnerability secret, we need to get off of this lift and back on it. That lowers a wall down here in the room right below it. Just like that, we can get the invulnerability, and let's make it quick. We need to get through the exit of this arena. Now there's a reason I'm punching through this with the invulnerability and not going after the cyber demons. That's because I feel much more confident going after the cyber demons with energy cell packs than I do trying to bait out all those revenants with 4 different archviles trained on me and a 5th one that can actually move. So go here, hit the switch, and run past Spider Mama. We're gonna hide back here for a bit. But it's not actually going to be that long of a bit. There is an invisible wall here that the monsters cannot pass through. However, I did see one exception to the rule, because one of the paintball mills actually got close enough, it spawned a lost soul into my area. Either that or the lost soul just got blown past the wall. I don't know which way it happened, but somehow it got past here. Oh, there it is, you saw it. Literally just shot him right through the wall into my face, because gosh darn it, the flaming psychopaths always end up getting me one way or another. Now that this is taken care of, let's go ahead and just punch like a madman until the Spire Mastermind goes down. We're basically letting it cause as much chaos as possible, and even though the enemies can't get back here, the Cyber Demon rockets absolutely can. So constantly be on the lookout, because this can get ugly really fast. This is one way to thin out the herd in the final ambush. Otherwise, it's an absolute train wreck. I attempted it without doing this. Much prefer this method. And now that the Spire Mastermind is down, let's just make sure there's no high-value targets nearby that we can actually get to. Like, for instance, the meatballs I see back there. That one is so close to the cyber demons, it might actually blow up just from splash damage. That's what I'm hoping. And the other one, ideally, we can get. They'll come a little bit closer here. Again, just getting all the important things out here, like these ungodly amount of lost souls. And as you can see, the tomato army is still back there. They haven't gone anywhere, they're just really slow. So there's the 2 Paynell mills we are looking for. Let's go ahead and get one of them out. And Cyber Demons, yep, got the other one. Okay. And now that's taken care of, we should be good to head back, because the last thing we want is to be dodging 2 Cyber Demons right here. So, teleport back. As you can see, we are back in the hub area. So, 2 secrets down. We have the Red Keycard, we have the Yellow Keycard. Let's go ahead and try and figure out how we're going to do this mess. So this is the red key section, as you can see. Bum rush the 4 cyber demons. Quick in, quick out. Because they're going to end up teleporting away. They're not going to stay there. And now as you see the slime falls come down, just go absolutely ballistic on the 2 cyber demons that got released. Open up with rockets and just BFG spam everything. Get these 2 out of here as fast as possible. I do not care about the imps or the archviles over there, because they can't move. And at this point, it is time to stand our ground as the entire Cacodemon Legion starts making its way over here. Because we didn't go in that room, the archvile with the cyber demons don't know we exist. So he's still stationary, waiting to spring the trap on us. Meanwhile, we are taking out literally anything that could side shot us while we're here. So, Legion of Tomatoes out. Let's go ahead and start working on some of this. Now, the Barons are sitting ducks if you hit them from this angle, because they're all going to group up on the end of the ledge so that they can't dodge your rockets. So, just like that, just get them all grouped up right there. They can't move. And just like that, again, keeping the Tomato Legion at bay, we are just about done with them. So, just keep working at the archviles on stationary lifts back here. Keep pushing. And again, just constantly watching your back. As you see, this is literally just looking in both directions, always having an eye on the cacodemons that are coming up to try and T-bone you, and keeping in mind the barons attacking you while not staying too long in front of the archviles, because again, that is 4 of them, now down to 3, that can all zap you at the same time. So, Tomato's out of here. I think we're about done with him. I saw one more shot go flying past us. And just like that, Archvile's just about out of here. So, 2 down, 3 down, 1 more to go. And at this point, I only see 1 more Cacodemon, I believe. As you see, there is that Cyber Demon that's still sniping from up top back there. So let's go ahead, get the Archvile out, and just like that, we are ready to continue. Again, the Barons just get stuck on the corner as long as you shoot at them from down here. So, let's go ahead and take these 2 Archviles out. At this point, they're going to be too busy trying to revive the 10,000 tomatoes that are down here. And now that that's taken care of, we have all the cell ammo we could ever want. So, let's do the lift, and that's going to take us to the optional Blue Keycard. So again, you do not need the Blue Keycard to exit. It is completely optional. It is just for a secret, and it's a very good secret. Definitely one I would recommend. So, this trap is nasty. Hit the pillar. That unleashes this nonsense. But don't worry, the nonsense comes with 2 Archviles that try to T-bone you. Quickly get them out of here, and just push through everything. Do not be stingy about the BFG, because you do get more plasma ammo with the secret that's right behind us. So, go ahead, let's firebomb the rest of these Barons. I think we just have 1 more, but that is a toxic pit in between here, so we're likely going to take even more chip damage getting there. As you can see, it does 10 damage per hit, so that's nasty. Go ahead, get the final Baron out, and this lowers the lift. Now, to actually get the secret, we have to do some janky platforming here. We have to jump off onto the small pillar the Archvile was on to catapult ourselves into the waterfall. And just like that, we've got 3 of the 4 secrets. The last secret is what we needed the blue key for. So, secrets no longer a problem. Let's go ahead and focus on one of the toughest cyber demons to get out of here. I swear to goodness, it is surprising how many times this Cyber Demon got me. But just like that, he's finally out of here. Quick with this damaging the floor, get the Megasphere, and just like that, this area is finished. So we are done all but the final ambush area. So let's go ahead and head back that way. As you can see, just the absolute river of tomatoes laying everywhere. As we go ahead and make our way back through and down, we're going to have to remember to nuke that Cacodemon that's up there. He's actually the one that's up on the lift right up top here. As you see, we're going to run right into him right there. So, tomato out, and there is the final secret. Use the blue key, and we get 200 cell ammo, and we get both Supercharge and Megas armor. So, now that's done, final ambush. Quickly get around. We've got more health than we could ever need back here between the Megasphere and 2 different Supercharges. So, get the 2 Cyber Demons out of here. Just BFG all this for fun at this point. I mean, you never have this much liberation with the BFG 9000. Enjoy yourself. The 2 Cyber Demons were the main threat here. Them and the Archviles. So, now that's taken care of, just nuke everything and we are done. What an unbelievably fun and brutal map. I have been warned about this one, and I've got to say, the warnings definitely hold plenty of merit. This one, I think, took an hour and 30 minutes was the total live stream length getting through this one, but it was still an absolute ton of fun. If you've not already, please check out the Sunlust playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe, some more Conceited videos, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.